What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 92 of Bad Takes, Better Conversations. A lot went down, especially on Tuesday night, so expect that part of the episode to be a little bit longer. But as far as everything else, a lot of things did happen in the world of wrestling, and we're gonna try to get through as much of it as we can. This is your Thursday edition of Bad Takes, Better Conversations. MJF is back. WWE TNA are working together. Sexyy Red was on TV. Is Becky Lynch out? We're gonna talk about all that right now. But before we do, we have to introduce ourselves. I am one of your hosts, Russell Spot Man. You can find me at Russell Spot or the Russell Spot on all platforms. Tommy.
It's your boy Tommy Btbc. I'm excited, man. He said Tuesday was a blast. It really was a blast. I just want y'all to know I feel like a proud dad. I'm gonna start off by just saying that. I'm gonna just leave that out there. We'll get to it, but I am a proud uncle, dad, whatever you want to call me. I'm just proud. Just proud. Rod, go ahead, man.
Hey man, it's your boy Rod Hardy, aka Axel, man. Um, it's been a great week of wrestling. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's really been great, man. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on across all three brands. With Raw, NXT, and then obviously Dynamite, AEW in general, and then all of WWE in general, and one other brand that we'll talk about that's working alongside WWE. Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'm very happy and very excited to get into it here into this episode. So let's do it.
Also, still got SmackDown this week, so if anything crazy happens on there, expect for us to talk about it on Sunday for Sunday's edition of BTBC. But without further ado, let's get into the good stuff, man. We're gonna start because we did do our episode last Saturday after King of the Ring. The next day was Double or Nothing.
Yep.
And actually, before we do it, I'm gonna read our predictions tournament results from that day. So, from after King of the Ring, it was Axel had 26, I had 27, Tommy had 22. On this, I had a score of 9 for Double or Nothing, Tommy had a score of 6, and Axel had a score of 5. So the rankings go me with 36, Axel with 31, and Tommy with 28. He's catching up now, man. He's catching
Still
up.
last place.
Still last place.
Won't be for long. Won't be for long,
Still
buddy.
last place.
Won't be for long, buddy.
But that being said, man, there's only a few shows left before we all get to Cleveland, man, and we decide who's going to be in last place. So, Tommy, you better not stay there, buddy.
It really is.
But,
he will be staying there. He will be. What's going on, Winsetti?
What's up, Winsetti? But let's get right into Double or Nothing, man. So, first big moment I want to talk about of that show is going to be after the opener. We're not going to go through every match. We're going to go through the big moments, but to talk about this big moment, I do want to talk about another big moment that happened right before it. Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay. What did we think about this?
I got you. I mean, clinic. I had no complaints. I mean, we all knew who was gonna win. I think so. That wasn't necessarily a surprise. But yeah, I mean, congratulations to Ospreay winning his first title wow. I was about to say WWE, y'all, in AEW, but I mean, it did exactly what we thought it was gonna do, and we knew exactly who was gonna win. So it wasn't really too big of a surprise. But Axel, go ahead, man.
I mean, was there any doubt? Like, it was gonna cook the match. Like, we are like, all right, fair enough. I really thought Roderick Strong was gonna win. I didn't think that they would put the title on Ospreay, quite immediately. But obviously, Ospreay winning was a big possibility. So, I just had thought that they wouldn't put the title on him so soon. And I thought Roderick's reign was a little bit premature for it to end. But at the same time, you're gonna want to keep the momentum on Will Ospreay. So, but the match was great, kind of to no one's surprise, because that's just what Will Ospreay does. And obviously credit goes to Roderick Strong too, who's an amazing talent. But yeah, those two absolutely put on an absolute clinic, and yeah, it was great wrestling, a lot of back and forth, and yeah, the right person won, man. I mean, it like honestly, whoever would have won, I would have been fine with it. And then whoever would have lost it, it didn't affect them in any way, shape, or form. Um, and especially now that Adam Cole is back, I think Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Kingdom can kind of focus on other things. Hopefully, they keep Roderick Strong looking strong and they use him a lot more. And that's about it, man.
Yeah, a solid match. Think I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get into my feelings on the whole Osprey winning the title here later because something did happen on Dynamite. We'll get to that in a minute. But overall, good match. What happened after is Adam Cole got on the mic and basically just talking his mess, man. And he's about to go do his whole thing where it's like, it's Adam Cole, baby. Lights go out, video plays, and basically it all leads to the return of MJF. Now, I thought MJF was going to be out way longer, but he looks great, and he's back in AEW. I do think they missed a mark by not having him get back on TV this Wednesday because I feel like that would have been a good viewership boost, but he will be back on next Dynamite. But in this promo on Double or Nothing, he was basically just saying that he's betting on himself and he's staying in AEW and he's going to go back to the old MJF, but still seems he's going to be a face for the time being. What do y'all think?
I mean, MJF is here to save AEW, nonetheless. It's kind of, it was like when he came back, it was kind of like a breath of fresh air. Because I think AEW has a lot of extra things, a lot of extra issues going on right now outside of, well, really meaning in terms of booking. So MJF coming back, it gives me just that fresh air again, Hopefully, in terms of just how just slight details in booking kind of goes, hopefully that changes with MJF being back. Because again, when he was here, at least everything he did it felt like it was gold. So I'm just happy that he's back. He looks great. I'm excited to see, I guess, this new kind of, I feel like he kind of has a new character sort of thing. Not really in the suit. We didn't see the scarf. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like it's kind of a new character kind of thing. We'll see. But I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. Should be great. Should be great. And Adam Cole on his way back is also great for AEW. Great. But go ahead, Axe.
MJF just got his Stone Cold moment. If you know, you know. Came out looking like Triple H and O2 return. Yeah, man. When he came out, man, it felt like an injection of life into AEW. Because he's the guy, man. Like he's the face of AEW. Like
What's up,
and
Andy?
you could say John Moxley. You could say Will Ospreay. You could say whoever you want. None of those names are the faces of AEW. I do believe MJF is the face of AEW, and I'm glad they re-signed him. Honestly, obviously it would have been great if he would have went to WWE, but I think the whole thing is like if AEW would have lost MJF, I mean, what more could they lose? Because it's like, well, you lost the first, the first of the three-headed monster, which is Cody Rhodes, and then you're gonna lose MJF, and then all it would take is just one more person, and that company's gonna come down spiraling downhill. And now you obviously have your biggest draw, who is also right now at this very time that we're talking, he is very young. I do believe he is under 26 years old. I do believe. He's very young and he has a lot of years left in him. So crazy to me that he put a tattoo on himself, like an AEW tattoo. It makes me think he's never leaving that company. But who knows? Maybe in a near future, he ventures off somewhere else. But I think he's gonna stay in AEW for the foreseeable future. And I don't doubt that Tony Khan gave him a pretty nice bag because he truly deserves it, and he is the driving force of that whole promotion. And I'm glad they got him, and I want to see what they do with him. I think he's gonna stay outside of the AEW World Title picture for a little while. And I'm kind of interested to see where they go with this whole story with him and Adam Cole now, because now they can truly finish it. But other than that, this was just a huge injection of life right into AEW, and I think he's gonna push the needle forward, and he's gonna make a lot of changes, man. I'm very excited.
Yeah, man. Think think he made the right call to stay with AEW for the time being. Man, he I did see people saying that with the tattoo and all that, he's an AEW lifer. I still don't think that, but he's definitely betting on himself, and that's good for him. But next, man, we got to talk about Adam Copeland, man. So
Oh,
TNT title match, barbed wire steel cage. I'm sorry. Uh, Adam Copeland made a. Also, before I get into that, match was cool. Match was really good. Uh, whatever you think a steel cage match is and how violent you think you can get, that's basically what this match was. But I enjoyed it. Edge jumped from the top of the cage through a table, but it looked more like he was going for a coup de grace because he landed pretty heavily on
On
his
his
legs,
feet.
man, on
Oh,
his feet, and that is a far jump when you really think about it and really when you look at it. So there's no way that was going to go unscarred, and it got him. So he did retain his title, and we'll just talk about it now because we didn't really get any advancement other than a tournament to determine the new TNT champion. But yes, he did have to relinquish his title. It's vacated, and yeah, he's out for. I think I looked it up. The tibia it takes like
it's gonna be a year.
six
It's what
months, six
Mercedes
months to a
has.
year. Yeah,
It's good. It's what Mercedes had, and she was out like for well around a year, and he's 50, whatever it is. That that injury's not gonna recover that fast.
yeah,
He's gonna be out for well over a year. I
that's
would
yeah. That
even be surprised if he even comes back the same person he was before.
yeah.
So the fact
Honestly,
that
I do see a lot of people saying that they wish they would have just gave the title to Malachi, which I get. I'm not gonna lie, but I think there's a reason. He's probably that. I think that was the last time we see Malachi in AEW. That's my guess. Or he's finishing up, and if
is
they
that
can't get him on a deal, then he's
is
probably out
that
of
his
there pretty soon.
contract? Is that it?
I don't know if that is, but I know it's coming up, and it looks like he's not going to resign.
Wait, like his contract is up like soon, like as in like this summer?
I'm pretty sure like within the next year.
Oh damn.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's my guess on why he didn't just get the title. I mean, also you can't just expect him to. You can't just expect Edge to injure himself in the match, So that there, but yeah, that's my guess on why they didn't even give it a consideration. But what
Audible
did you?
should be called. And I'm surprised they didn't
Yeah,
call it
no,
audible
but
because
I get
that
that. But at the same
injury.
time, if he can finish the match, and move around, maybe you always just go with it.
But I think like as an athlete or like a professional wrestler, like you should know, like, hey, like I got something broken, like I'm not gonna be fine. So it's like an audible should have been called, obviously, but maybe it wasn't called because obviously maybe they think he's gonna leave. I see people all around social media um talking about how Tony Khan could have stopped this, and now they're putting the blame on AEW. And while that is true, it's also Adam Copeland's decision. But um um it's crazy because the dude's like 50 plus years old, and he's over here performing these type of stunts, which I don't think he should be doing, honestly. But at the same time, I do get it because this is a guy who was robbed 9 years of his career, and obviously he wants to give his last run kind of the most he can.
Yeah. I never
And
I never say anything. I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even fucking talking. Donnie, I was gonna spare you, bruh, because my homie was talking. But you know what just happened to Edge? That's gonna happen to you.
You know what? This week I would like to lure Donnie Blaze into a room with Ray Rice. No, into an elevator with Ray Rice. That's what I want to do.
Wow.
or
Hey.
a room with Diddy.
Oh, whoa! That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah,
That's crazy.
hey, I mean, I don't see why not. Donnie actually told me he wants to, meet Diddy. So
Hey, hold on. I got some. I got some real quick. Hold on. I got some for Donnie. I want you to put me up full screen.
oh shit,
Alright.
oh shit, Donnie.
I got
Donnie,
some.
don't run either. Don't run.
Hold on. I got your invitation right here. Make sure you had right there. What the Jurupa Valley, California, the Diddy party. You're officially invited. That's you.
He screenshotted it. But, all right.
Hey
We'll
man.
continue.
All right. So, I was kind of getting at how this is a guy who lost 9 years of his career, and he obviously wanted to give back to all of professional wrestling, and like you know yeah. So they sent it to me on your behalf. Like they said, give this to Donnie. Like
Oh,
they
was it a thing where like he kept going, but he wouldn't leave his information so they couldn't track him?
yeah
So
yeah
they was
yeah.
like,
So
oh,
so
someone
they
close to
they
him.
was
All
like
right.
they was like, oh, you know Donnie. So you deliver this message to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously, look, I called him here, perfect timing. And hey man,
It's funny how things
deliver the
work.
message. It's funny, man. No.
You know,
That's you. Look, I'm just the man in the middle. I'm the person who delivers the message. Pause. Pause. I'm the messenger. Okay. Pause. I'm the
a
messenger.
messenger for Diddy is insane. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go.
But yeah, kind of what I was saying before I was really interrupted by this this you know what? Go be a branch. Go be under the learning tree.
Oh,
Go be a branch. Go be a branch. All right. I think you could take some notes from the learning tree himself. You want TV time? Well, there it is with the learning tree.
Yeah, fuck you, Donnie.
But kind of like what I was getting into was it's unfortunate that because of the fact that he got 9 years of his professional wrestling career robbed, he did that move, and now it's a potential that we won't ever get to see him pull a move like that again, because I don't think his body will allow him to, especially after that injury. He's got to be at least 55, I would assume, 52, 50, like around there, like around the 50 to 55 range. And it's unfortunate we're not going to see him being able to move, kind of like the way we're used to see him move. And I see a lot of people kind of blaming AEW, but while it is a lot of AEW's fault, it's also his fault for also wanting to do the move. So like the blame has to kind of be put on both sides.
Donnie, bro, you be happy until you ain't out yet.
Donnie, I'm gonna. Do you ever, bro? 21 skunk.
Does he
That's
even
what I'm
play
gonna do.
NCAA?
Bro, it doesn't matter. I'm
Like,
21 skunking this kid.
does he even play? Like,
He doesn't know, man.
what is
He
Buddy
doesn't
talking
know.
about?
He don't know, man. But yeah, no, I think that's a good point. That's a good point. He wants to make up for all the lost time that he had, and it's unfortunate that it had to. I don't want to say end that way because he still got his title reign had to end that way because I'm sure he's gonna come back and wrestle
What made
whatever
what
he has
made him
left on his contract.
what made him think to go feet first and not like just like when he jumped off and I'm seeing him, I'm like, why is his trajectory like just just like he didn't he didn't even try to put his body forward. Like it was just, I'm surprised the table even broke, because it could have, I'm not gonna lie, like that could have ended way worse. Do y'all remember Lex Luger back in I think it was Lex Luger, WCW? He like bended his leg in half. Wait, was it no, it wasn't Lex Luger. It was it might have been somebody else. It was in WCW, but somebody bended their leg in half from jumping off the middle turnbuckle. Um, very gruesome injury, but I'm not gonna lie, like like Phil saying, it almost felt like he bailed, but not
Oh,
kind of mid
Sid,
move.
Sid.
Oh, Sid, that's who it was. I don't think I think he bailed from the minute he actually jumped. I don't know if he actually even tried to throw his body forward, because it was just like the trajectory was just him going straight down with his legs. It was like he was about to cannonball.
Shout out to Phil. We got a We got a real one in the chat, and then we got
Phil, by the way, we
Johnny
we
Glazer.
keep forgetting we were supposed to get you on the last 2 episodes. That's on
God
us.
damn it.
But Donnie, man, this is what's happened if you do that. See, earlier in the match, I'm like breaking your glasses. So once you get up there, you're gonna like jump, but because
He's gonna pencil
your
dive.
vision's so bad, you're gonna fuck up, and it's gonna look tragic, man.
He's gonna pencil dive. I could see him pencil dive from the top.
He looks
Next
like
episode, I know you. Yes, Phil. Contact Tommy because Tommy will remind us.
Hit me up, man. Hit me up. I got you.
But yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about on the Edge moment or series?
Almost a double turn. Ooh, Gangrel.
Yeah.
And Gangrel.
Yeah, that was cool. It's cool.
That was a cool little callback. Gangrel. But yeah, the double turn almost happened. So
bro, I'm not gonna lie, I would have just went with it. But I'm glad I'm looking back, glad they didn't because it wouldn't really worked out.
Hey, they had me.
I'll say this though, just because of the type of injury, I think when Adam comes back, bro, I think he's gonna go on a farewell type tour. No cap. I think
he's gonna go after the world title.
No, fail like bye, like I'm out of here type tour. Like he's done.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Oh yeah.
That's anything with
that's a bad injury.
Man, your legs, your feet, anything like that, bro. That's a tough one, man. Especially at 50.
Yeah.
One, man.
That's a bad injury. Look at how long Sasha was out. Mercedes, my bad. Mercedes was out for, and she's half his age. And
it's true.
You know, look at how long she was out. Like, one can only imagine. Obviously, you know, the male and the female body works completely different in terms of like recovering from injury. But at the same time, like this guy's like over 50, and his body just won't recover the same as it would when he was 30 years old.
Oh yeah, so like Phil says, it sucks he won't be at Wembley this year because he arrived after that show for the first time. Yeah, that's
sucks.
I'll say it now.
Well,
I don't know if he'll
UK,
ever.
UK crowds love him too.
And I'll say this now. I don't know if he'll ever compete at Wembley now because I do not see him wrestling for another calendar year.
I think it all depends on when he comes back from this injury.
This just happened now in May.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He might just barely make Wembley next year. I mean, if they do Wembley again.
Yeah.
But that's a big if. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big if. Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna come back? If they do.
I mean,
I think. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's good. It'd be cool for them to branch out and not just do the same stadium, because it seems like they always want to do double or nothing in Vegas, and
so
the crowd's not always so hot there. You know, I don't know if they can sell out Wembley 3 years straight. To be real with you, because you go like if you're a Wembley native, you go to this first or second show, you're like, okay, I've seen it all. What's next? You know, especially if WWE is gonna run some sort of show at Wembley, but they're doing big shows all over, and I'm sure they're gonna want to run a stadium show somewhere in the UK. So they're gonna have all their money's worth, and maybe they won't want to spend that ticket money on a third Wembley show for AEW. But I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of things to go to that. I think AEW should, if they do want to go international, so they should try different places than just one stadium.
Did you see that All Out got moved 2 weeks after All In?
That's good. I like that.
So it's no longer the week after. Tony Khan was saying that for the foreseeable future, Double or Nothing will stay in Las Vegas, All In will stay in Wembley, and All Out will stay in Chicago. For whatever reason, I don't know why he's doing that. And then Wrestle Dream this year will be in Tacoma, Washington, again. So,
bro, you gotta be willing to branch out into different markets, man.
Is he like worried that like he can't do some of these events at like other arenas because they won't sell?
If that's the fear, that's bad.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here, Phil, for our talk last week, or a couple weeks ago, but I was just basically saying that I think AEW's biggest problem with their ticket sales is, their ticket sales are bad, but I think they're so bad because they hit these larger markets like Houston, LA, Chicago, Philly, but they're not really hitting them. They're hitting the little outskirt towns instead, but claiming it as, that. So I think that's what's really hurting their ticket sales more than anything. Because I don't think anybody can sell out Rosenberg, Texas. I don't think anybody can sell out a arena about 2 hours outside Philly. You know, that's my thing.
Just to kind of you know point out something with what you said. Working like the smaller towns outside of like these major cities. So WWE was actually just in an arena this past Monday that did, I think it was like about 6-7K, and that arena can hold 10,000. Obviously, with the stage and everything, I'm pretty sure it can only do like around 7,000 or whatever, which is around what they did. AEW about 2 months earlier did a show in that same arena and only put 2,000 seats in there.
Yeah.
So look, here's the thing, because AEW's, it's big enough. My issue is, and I know this from experience, because whenever they come out here, and whenever WWE comes out here, it's different, and not just the crowd. It's not just the crowd though. It's the fact. It's the marketing. When WWE comes to my town, at least, you see it on TV all the time. Hey, they're coming so and so date, and they start marketing it from 2 to 3 months out. AEW, unless you look on their website, you're not gonna know that they're coming to your town because they don't market well.
Yeah.
So
it's either there or it's like a quick little thing on the bottom of the screen on AEW. But what if someone who doesn't watch AEW? Yeah.
And not everybody watches the weekly shows, because there's people, when I went to Monday Night Raw, I met some people that don't even watch Raw on a weekly basis. They're just there because WWE is there, and it's something to do on a Monday night or whatever. If AEW was to market themselves better, I'm pretty sure people would show out just to even check out what AEW is and to see if they actually enjoy it. But if you're just
I do think the difference there was they went to MGM Grand this year though, right? Before it was the T-Mobile Arena.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the difference, but I'm not gonna lie, that's still a crazy jump from
that's
2 years prior.
That's 7K people that you lose out in 2 years.
That's bad. That's bad.
The product has gone down, to be fair. Like, in terms of,
I think the matches are good, but I think that what Phil just showed right there, that proves that good matches aren't going to sell tickets. Just only strictly good matches.
Like, if I want to watch good matches, I could also look at TNA. I could look at New Japan. I could look at WWE. Everybody puts on good matches.
Look at the WWE YouTube channel, bro.
Like, yeah, I could go to any. What separates WWE, and this is why WWE is so successful, and this is maybe something we could talk about at a later time as to why WWE has stood the test of time. It's their storytelling and everything they do in between. They market well. They don't just put on great wrestling, and even when they don't, fans are attached to whatever's going on the screen, because it's like a soap opera. Like, you're not just attracted to the wrestling, you're attracted to whatever story is being told. Why do you think guys like people were so attracted to the Kofi Kingston story or the Daniel Bryan story when they were coming up for those WrestleMania? Those are moments that, people are looking out and they're like, man, like, this is like almost like they're telling like a real life story, something that people can actually relate to. AEW doesn't do any of that. AEW is just like, oh, let's just throw matches and let's just hope people just, but good matches can be put on.
I think they are capable of it because they've shown it here and there, like the Hangman and Kenny feud. Yeah, I think they did a great job. So they've shown that they can do it. It's just
CM Punk and MJF
not consistent. I think it's just not consistent.
Which I think is their best feud that they've ever done. And then one underrated one that not many people talk about is the Dustin and Cody Rhodes one. Yeah, which was so, like, they can do it. It's just they don't choose to do it a lot, which is something that just that is true.
That's fair.
It's something that's like they don't emphasize on, and for whatever reason,
I think it's fair to say that they do have stories, but you wouldn't know them based on the matches that they have.
No.
And oh my God, they do not do a good job of showcasing. Like, just for example, take a look at what happened on Double or Nothing, and like just watch the whole show from start to bottom, and the pre-match promos before. It's like 30 seconds to 45 seconds of like promos, and then go watch WrestleMania, bro. Look at the pre-match promos; those are like damn near 2 to 3 minutes, diving deep into everything that's going on, why we're here.
Yeah.
So they don't explain. The AEW doesn't take the time because they'd rather use that time on the matches and the entrances and stuff. While WWE, they're willing to give the time to that and the matches sometimes.
Do you think that has to do with her production crew that they can't put on a good video package?
It's possible, but I don't think it should be on them. I think at the end of the day, I think it's the main booker Tony Khan who should be willing to take time and do these things.
To make sure they
It's
get done. Yeah, I
it's so
mean,
weird to me because you see the roster and it's not a bad roster. It
Not at
it
all.
could
no,
it could legitimately be the best roster. Like it could really be better than the WWE roster because that they're that damn good. The issue lies with Tony Khan and them not being able to tell stories and being able to carry them on because it's something that WWE does so well, but they can't seem to do it. And we've seen TNA even do it at times. Um, and it's part of the reason that people bought into TNA earlier on in this year when Scott D'Amore was on fire because
Mhm.
he had great storytelling. Because, like I said, any promotion can put on great matches. It's what are like what separates this company from all the others because it almost seems like AEW is almost always trying to one up WWE or trying to have their name in their mouth, and it's like you're not gonna win by doing that. Just ask WCW. Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna win by doing that, or you're not
In
gonna be
my
successful.
opinion, this isn't me being like a WWE like knight or anything or like tribalist, but the clear, bro, like I'll be watching like Raw and the product from or watching King of the Ring from a production standpoint. It's like I'm watching this. I'm like, bro, no one's competing with this.
yeah,
Like
it's
you,
not
it
close.
like even like AEW, you have to be seeing this and be like, okay. And I think they've done that like with some of their camera angles and stuff like that. But you got to be seeing this and be like, all right, we got to change something because if this is the top of the industry right here, why are we not? What are we doing? You know?
And Tony Khan's a pretty rich guy that can up the production levels, but
Mhm.
I don't know if he's look obviously look they're in year 5, they're doing just fine.
Mhm.
WWE's a company who's been around for 40
Yeah,
plus
that's fair.
years. Like they've invested money, but they've also gained back a lot of money so that they can put into the shows and the production level. So I don't fault them too much with the production aspect. I just wish that the things that they can control more, like the storytelling,
Fair.
is
Fair.
something that I would like to see improve a lot more because the production stuff can be fixed over time.
Hmm.
It's just the storytelling aspect. Like I would love to see more storytelling instead of just let's just put on great matches just for the heck of it. Because the pay per views are great. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I don't see myself watching Dynamite, especially not Collision, and definitely not Rampage. I'll just watch the pay per views and then just
I'll
move
maybe
on from
watch
there.
Dynamite like maybe once, maybe probably the
It's
show after the pay per view. That's about it.
yeah, it really depends on the show for me, man. I don't catch Collision anymore. Um, it's just, my issue with AEW is literally just the story. If you can give me a little more story, or just at least act like you're putting effort in your stories, then I really would. My whole opinion about it would change.
That's what's scary for AEW is if they don't, the fact that they haven't got that TV rights deal yet, with NBA possibly being on
Mm.
the out. Like, why
Which
wouldn't you try to lock
is
down
which is
a big
also
major
very
thing?
worrisome. Cause like, what does that mean? Like, oh man, I don't even know where they would go. What channel? Access
that
with DNA.
that right there tells you that they're massively failing, and you can see him trying to stay positive, but
I think any good boss would do.
I think he knows that they're on the cusp of potential, like, oh, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to slim down this roster and potentially like budget cuts, which is it's gonna suck because then
I think a
obviously
lot of it's just like saving face. Then
yeah, and they're potentially gonna have to start booking only these smaller markets because they can't get to the higher markets.
yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
ever and is it weird to me that I don't ever really see casuals watching AEW? It's kind of like
You
the
won't.
hardcore fans.
You
I don't,
won't.
man.
The
Like,
real, the real, the real like guys that are like into the in ring stuff are the ones that are watching AEW, and it's
yeah,
your casual fan isn't gonna be into that. Tatiana can't stand AEW right now because she's like, this is boring. You know what I mean? But she's into story. She's into the storyline. That's why she loves WWE so much. She's not into the in ring mechanics and
bro.
all that
I have
stuff.
I have friends that know that I watch wrestling and they do not know what AEW is, and
That's
that's
what I'm
kind of
saying.
scary, bro. That's kind of scary.
Yeah. They gotta do something. They gotta do something. They gotta do something different. The booking philosophy. I get it. Tony Khan was like, I refuse to be like the other guys, but Tony Khan, I'm sorry, but their formula,
Also, with the
you
fact
know.
that they haven't got the TV deal yet, and they're spending their money on a 7-year deal, 7-year deal for Adam Cole. Don't get me wrong, Adam Cole's cool, but there are
7 years.
very few wrestlers that should be getting 7-year deals right now, and I don't think Adam Cole's one of them.
7 years is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Not for Adam
I'm
Cole.
gonna be honest. Along that deal, that deal was he wrote that contract up, shaking in his boots, because WWE is right over there. He had to make sure Adam Cole was never gonna.
Yes,
leave.
locked.
Scarily
That is
spending
a
his money.
scared contract right there.
And
7
also
years.
because
Nah,
also,
bro. The only sport that has major long term contracts like that is the MLB, and they do like 10-year contracts. The NFL does like 5, NBA does like 5 here and there, and that's rare. They usually go at 4.
hold on, because I do believe they're gonna get it. They're gonna get a crazy deal.
Who?
The NBA.
Oh yeah, they're getting. Oh yeah, Mahomes. My fault. You're right. Right. Mahomes does have a 10-year deal,
Mahomes is.
but not every. I'm saying,
yeah.
but not every quarterback in the league is Mahomes, and not everybody's getting a 10-year deal though.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else.
And I don't think Adam Cole's Mahomes
at all.
I love Adam Cole though.
Speaking of Mahomes, shout out to.
But no, I did see the NBA was gonna get like a $1 billion deal or some shit, right?
Bro, it's actually kind of crazy because it'll be about $60 billion per year.
From who? What do you? Who has?
Is NBC right? NBC.
Yeah, it will be NBC. So they're gonna be on Amazon Prime, on ESPN, ABC, and NBC. The games.
Yeah, the stuff.
I did
Interesting.
kind of one thing before we get back to the wrestling stuff. Adam Silver was saying that the TNT crew, they're gonna try to work out a deal with them so that they can get them on the game still.
I hope so, man. I love them.
He said that partnership is not done.
I love that, but I did see that Barkley said something like, if it's not with TNT, he's out. If they can't come up with something, that sucks.
Apparently, like Adam Silver's trying to work out like the deal right now to see what they can do, because they don't want to let them go because they know that like that's a big part.
That's the NBA, bro. That's the NBA.
That's literally Wrestle Fridge.
Yeah, I was just with them right now, bro. You know what's crazy? We went to a buffet and he threw down 72 plates.
What?
That's crazy, bro. With respect, you are a fraud.
What?
You are a fraud.
72 plates? Nah, I need to see that in Ohio. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, nah, that's crazy.
Yo, if he throwing down 72 plates, I know when Tommy grilled. Oh yeah, that whole grill is his.
Oh my.
That whole grill is his.
Bruh.
I already know, man.
72 plates is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But Russell Fridge is also kind of crazy.
Yeah, Wrestle Fridge is crazy. That's a first right there, Wrestle Fridge.
All hating this, all hating negativity to you, brother. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, wait, where were we, man, with the NBA?
No, we were saying that they were gonna get a $6 million it's gonna be $6 million per year. And look, AEW has to strike a deal. Like they have to try to strike a deal. I wonder if the holdout is that they're not getting enough money. Like I wonder. I really wonder what the holdout is. Is it that nobody wants to sign them? Like I don't know.
I feel like Tony Khan thinks his brand is worth more than probably they think their brand.
Yeah,
I think it's the fact that this is the first time Tony Khan has to. I mean, other than the initial signing with TNT, that it's the first time he has to renegotiate his TV rights.
Yeah.
So it's probably mad stressful. So I'll give him that pass there, but that's my guess.
It's his first time he's having to renegotiate, and obviously they've seen that each year. I think they've taken a dip, so people are starting to wonder, like, is this sustainable? You know,
and that's yeah.
So
I'm not putting millions and billions of dollars in something that's going downward. I'm not doing it. So I mean, it makes
TK
sense.
wanted to package ROH with Dynamite and Collision, but no one wants ROH. That's real.
I don't blame them.
I've heard that before too.
I
Leave.
don't
Why
blame them.
can't you just leave RH where it's at? Just leave that.
Hey, what's the next point, man?
Hey man, let's talk about Mercedes Moné. She defeated Willow Nightingale to become the new TBS champion. For the women, man, thoughts, man. Tommy, you can go first.
I mean, the GOAT is back. The GOAT is back. I'm gonna quote my girlfriend again. So she was watching Dynamite actually, and Mercedes was just doing a random normal match against Sky Blue, and this is Tatiana's first time seeing Mercedes Moné wrestle. Period. She hasn't seen her at Sasha Banks, none of that. So she's only heard me talk about her, how I call her the GOAT. She goes. I can see why you say she's the GOAT. She didn't even do anything spectacular. She didn't. She was just wrestling Sky Blue. Very standard TV match. Nothing crazy. But that just shows you guys that, I mean, everything she does is just flawless. I mean, it's Mercedes Moné. The Willow match, flawless. Sky Blue match, flawless. The GOAT is back? Yes. I mean, enough said. The GOAT's back. AEW is slowly getting saved. But we're not. I mean, the GOAT's back. Fuck Donnie and Becky Lynch. That is it. Rod, you don't look like you agree.
Did you fall on a bunch of rocks today?
What are you talking about? You look like you don't agree, bro. What's up?
The GOAT?
Bro, what's up?
The GOAT is kind of crazy.
I thought we all could
You
agree that Charlotte Flair's not the GOAT no more.
You must like promo-less wrestlers.
Oh,
Yeah,
What
that might
the
be it. I'm more willing to bet that Becky Lynch is the GOAT than Mercedes.
Did you?
bro, fuck Becky Lynch because Donnie likes her. But I thought we all agree that Charlotte Flair's not the GOAT no more.
I mean, at least Charlotte got a promo.
And she has great matches.
Mercedes had great matches too.
Yeah, but Charlotte can cut promos.
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Tommy said we done with promos, man. We are not done with promos, Tommy.
Go watch AEW if you don't want if you don't like promos. Go watch AEW. What the hell?
Hey man, shout out to Mercedes, man. Welcome back, GOAT. I'm glad you're back.
She's probably the third. She's probably third best on the ladder for fucking.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
4-horsewoman.
I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because the real GOAT, we're just waiting for the time to call her the GOAT. And that's Bianca. We're just waiting.
It's real.
Yeah,
but Bailey better.
She's the real GOAT.
I'm just kidding. Now Becky better. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
then
Becky is
Bianca.
better.
Oh, then Sasha.
Oh, yeah, she's
Mercedes
better.
is my GOAT. I don't care.
Yeah, that's your GOAT.
Until Bianca's the GOAT, yes.
That's your GOAT.
Actually, no. You're right. Jordan Grace is my GOAT. My fault.
That's better.
That's a better one.
That's crazy.
I'm just kidding. Nah. But nah.
Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Grace cut a promo for real. Swear. I promise.
She got to show me.
No, she will. Because hopefully they let her talk on NXT. If they let her talk on NXT, you'll see. Swear.
All right.
She's
Jordan.
decent at best.
Oh, Rod, you're hating.
BJ, what's up, man?
What's up, BJ?
I feel like I just lost brain cells hearing fucking Mercedes Moné being called a GOAT. Oh
I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy at all, guys. If
she's not a GOAT.
To me with like Mercedes is my GOAT, I'm not gonna.
She's not a GOAT.
Good job, kid.
Charlotte, a better wrestler.
I think that's up in the air too. But go ahead.
Hey man, away from this Mercedes GOAT stuff because not the GOAT, but yeah, I think we knew this was gonna happen. She was gonna win. What was shocking was what happened after.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander betraying Willow Nightingale. So I watched Dynamite and Mercedes had said something, and I actually didn't even know about this. Apparently, Willow's gonna be out for a while. Which I had no Yeah. Cut that shit. Yeah. Apparently she's gonna be out. Does she have like an injury? I mean, I don't know, but Mercedes made it seem like she's gonna be out for a while. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say about this match. This was as good as their New Japan match. I think if not better. Um, but yeah, this was a great match, and I think the right person won, or like at least like the person who everybody knew was gonna win, won, and that was Mercedes. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it.
Does Julia Hart come back and go after Mercedes, or because Sky Blue already obviously made her mark made? So do you think this is when Julia Hart comes back, or you save Julia Hart for something else?
Where's Britt Baker?
I have no idea.
Potentially on her way to WWE. Her contract's about to be up.
Oh shit! I was gonna say I would like to see Baker versus Monet, but I guess not.
Do I want Britt Baker in WWE? Do we want that?
They have her eyes on her, and her contract is about to be. I have a feeling that's why they locked up Adam Cole to that 7-year deal.
I don't know. I feel like people would probably get mad for me saying I want Britt Baker in NXT, but I would like to see Britt Baker in NXT.
I just need all these WWE
And then she can go to
outsiders
WWE. Yeah.
to stop being mad when WWE signs someone that says NXT. At this point, it's
NXT
just the
is-
formula. Get over it. They're not going to change it for nobody. Well, except for
We got to stop calling NXT a developmental brand. That shit is out the door.
I mean, it low-key is, but there's
They got a
room
lot of
for
talent.
there's room for stars to go in there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Monet, man. Shout out Monet. She's the new TBS champion.
Not the GOAT.
Next one. Not the GOAT. Next one is there's not really a subject. Let's just talk about Anarchy in the arena, man.
Dude, what a crazy, crazy, crazy match, bro. They were literally all over the arena. I mean, we have people getting hit with cars and stuff, and fire and stuff, and flips and jumps, and just a bunch of bullshit. And Darby Allin is the craziest man ever.
Darby Allin, bro, calm down.
This was a clusterfuck, man. Like this was really this is like a murder scene, like a crime scene. Yeah, people caught on fire, man.
So there was vehicular manslaughter, arson,
like
what are we doing?
Several people could have gone to jail on this
assault and battery.
Being hung by your broken foot is crazy.
And not only that,
thumb kick, super kick to the face, thumbtack.
Yeah, that.
Face.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, you had Tony Khan no selling ass fucking trying to run away like he has shit up his ass.
Bro, that was funny as hell. He looks like just a scary little kid, you know. He had to get out there.
And potentially the craziest part was that they had the final countdown play over the.
Bro, what was it? Matt Jackson? He was funny, bro.
Dude,
he said, "Turn that off. It's costing me $200,000 every time it plays. I'm on a budget, damn it."
Hold on, because I talk a lot of shit about the Young Bucks, but I'm loving this run of theirs as heels.
Same.
They like the EVP, like this EVP character that they do have. I love it. And look, I'll say it now because I still think they're promo-less wrestlers. But when you can focus on a story like how they're focusing on the story, because I don't think they can pull off a lot of things, but this is something for sure that they can pull off. But all in all, they're still promo-less wrestlers. I don't think either of them can cut a promo. And go watch this past Wednesday on Dynamite. They still can't cut promos.
Damn.
But congrats to the Elite. They won. Apparently, I saw something on Twitter today. Apparently, Jack Perry actually takes the scapegoat truck. He drives it to every stop.
That's fire.
So yeah, they caught him on the road last night, going to his next stop wherever he was going for his next AEW show.
That's what's up. The scapegoat.
And hey, I
will say this though. I will say this: the scapegoat, Jack Perry.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's
bad.
He's cooking. Yo, it's crazy, bro. I'm tired of seeing FTR on my screen. I don't know what it is. Like
that's how I feel about Moxley, man.
Like, same thing, bro. Like,
give him a break.
Kind of switching gears a little bit, but like, him winning against. This is why I hate the Eliminator, the world title Eliminator matches. Like, I think you guys might have said it. I don't know if it was you guys, but you guys thought Takeshita was gonna win. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yes. You should have.
Bro, when has a champion in an Eliminator match ever lost? It's never happened. obviously, the streak has got to break sometime.
I mean,
But
yeah,
I'm
but
like,
at the same time, it's never been done on a pay-per-view, so I thought things would change,
yeah,
And then
man,
I thought Tony Khan was smarter than this. Obviously, I was wrong. It just didn't make sense for him to end Takeshita's journey to that belt here. You know what I mean? With nothing.
bro just had a feud with him and then didn't even get a
So
world title
why
match.
even do the match, man?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I'm telling you, it makes no sense. I don't understand his booking. I really don't.
I mean,
But
maybe it was a thing where they and maybe New Japan didn't allow them to make it a title match or something, but I don't get it. If you know Moxley's gonna win, then why?
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. But hey, chaotic anarchy in the arena match, the elite one. That was a very fun match to watch. I'm surprised it didn't go long. It only went, I think, a little bit less than 20 minutes. I thought that match was gonna take up 40 some minutes, but at the same time, dude, that match didn't come on until after 12. I was dead watching that match. Dead.
Yeah.
AEW's doing these crazy long pay-per-views. Man, cut it at 12. That's it. Do not extend it to the next day over. Cut it at 12.
That is kind of ridiculous.
Do.
That is kind of ridiculous.
That's true. But yeah, man, that was Double or Nothing. Overall grade of the show, man. I'm gonna go with a B plus.
I think a B plus is fair.
I'm just gonna have to go with a B.
Fair. Yeah, but that was AEW Double or Nothing. I like the pay-per-views. I'm excited to see what they do next for Forbidden Door. Those are always fun to me. But let's talk about what's up.
I think my biggest thing with AEW pay-per-views is they always put stuff on there that can always be left out.
Yeah,
that doesn't need to be, and that's
not
why
gonna
I
lie.
don't.
Takeshita versus Mox, if it wasn't gonna be for the title, could have just been on a Dynamite. Be real with you.
Same thing with I'm trying to think. The for the FTW match, I'm sorry, could have been left off. I know it was a pretty great match, but I do not need to see the FTW title defended on a pay-per-view. I just don't think it's one of their main titles.
Oh yeah, Phil, Trent versus Orange could have been left out.
That could, yeah. Look, I can't even remember all the matches because there's so many on the card, but that's at least right there.
I liked Toni Storm. I mean, I like Toni Storm, but
versus Serena Deeb.
I didn't think her Serena Deeb. I don't think Serena Deeb was a pay-per-view level opponent. So yeah,
that could have been left out. So that's probably 4 matches there, because not every title needs. And I think we've seen it from WWE.
From there, I think that would have been like a 6 pay-per-view card.
Yeah,
I think that would have been perfect.
We've seen it from WWE before, where they don't put every title on the line on every pay-per-view. It doesn't need to happen. Put your main matches and then swap out your championship. Whichever championships you're going to defend per pay-per-view, like one pay-per-view defend your Continental Championship, the next pay-per-view defend, whatever, for the world title or whatever, and don't defend the Continental. I don't know. They got to learn how to manage this stuff out, but having, 9-10 matches on a pay-per-view, doesn't do it for me.
Not on every single show.
Yeah, not on every single. And they're, especially because they're about to start moving to one pay-per-view a month, absolutely not. When it was 5 pay-per-views a year, okay, fine, whatever, right? But it's gonna become one pay-per-view every month now. At least that's what Tony Khan wants to do. Nah, I'm good. And they got another one literally coming up in about 3 weeks, Forbidden Door. So
Forbidden Door.
I don't need, and I'll be there for it, by the way. I don't need to be seeing fucking 10 matches on a card. I'm pretty sure if they do that at Forbidden Door, I'll fall asleep.
Well, I hate to break it to you, kid.
Low-key, Forbidden Door is like the only one I would let them get away with it, because
I feel like Forbidden Door and
no pay-per-view.
All Out or All In, or both, one of those.
I'm sorry, if WrestleMania is 7 matches on a card, I don't think any other pay-per-view should be more than 7 matches.
AEW Forbidden Door, you can do whatever you want, man. But
don't give them a pass.
Forbidden Door, you have 2 companies. I'm not gonna lie, if WWE and TNA had a combined pay-per-view, I want them to stack as many stars as they can on
7 matches at most.
No way.
15 now. I'm playing 10. I'll do 10. Cap it at 10.
10 is straight, bro. 10 is straight.
7.
For a big mega show like that, 10 is straight.
7. Do your 7 biggest matches. That's it. You can make 7 big matches, and everybody will be content.
Well, guess what? You're gonna sit through 10 matches at Forbidden Door, Rod.
I'm not
Yeah,
sitting
I
through
don't
10
even know why
matches.
you. Don't be surprised when it's 12. I think it might be 12. It might be closer to 12, honestly.
I'll be waiting in my car until 9 p.m. hits. I'll come out. I'll come right in.
Oh man, but next, man, let's get into some of the highlights of Raw, man. Not talk about every single thing, but we can start with Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Damian Priest promo to open the show, man. Damian Priest doing good, man.
He's really.
Yeah.
I will say Gunther did kind of cook though, a little bit. What did y'all think of that promo?
I think everyone in that promo did fantastic. Damian, man, Damian. He might be the MVP for just because he's just it's constant improvement. I feel like every week he's getting just that much better, and it's just it's all happening at the right time because he has the belt now, so he doesn't really have a chance to miss, or we're gonna kill him, on this show or any other show, on every wrestling show, really. So it's nice to see that he's well, I guess just living up to the moment. I guess you can say he just hasn't really missed anything yet. So shout out to Damian, man. But no, Gunther did cook Russell Spot. You're right. He did cook.
Man, every week I like Damian just more and more and more. I hope he doesn't lose. I hope he doesn't lose the title, man. Like, I wanna see him with the title longer. Like, I don't think he's gonna lose that Clash. I hope he keeps
Shout
it
out
past
to
SummerSlam.
Tatiana for the 199.
Hey, much love. Thank you.
All right, for your 199, Tommy's gonna dance. Go.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough.
Get it, Tommy. Get it, Tommy.
That was so scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry. I ain't back up far enough.
Yeah. So I hope Damian really doesn't lose the title anytime soon. And this is what I mean, man. Like, WWE literally put the trust on Damian's shoulders, and we're like, here, like, run with this, and he did. And I think a lot of it also has to do with Rhea getting hurt, because he's had to kind of step out a little bit more, because obviously Lita was the quote unquote kind of unquestioned leader of that group, and I think he's had to kind of step out a little bit more and kind of try to act as a leader. And not only that, but I think he's also need to show his character a little bit more, and I love it, because this is I think his best work since his early main roster run and his late and obviously his NXT days. But he's currently on an amazing path right now, and I hope, man, he keeps the title for a while.
I'm not gonna lie, I can kind of see this going this way, because it was hard for me to imagine a Gunther versus Damian match at SummerSlam, but now I'm starting to see it a little bit after this promo.
Yeah.
Yes.
The two are gonna cook if they go against each other. Damian.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
like that,
I'm not gonna lie. On paper for SummerSlam, I just never imagined that would be there.
So I got a question, right? Does Drew main event Clash at the Castle, or does
Indeed.
Cody? So do they leave Cody off the show?
I don't think they leave him off the show. He'll be involved somehow, but I think Drew's getting that main event.
Yeah.
Well, would you be mad if Cody main evented over Drew?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of would. I mean, I wouldn't be mad, because honestly, it don't affect me none, to be real. But I would feel bad for Drew, bro.
I think,
especially if he's already going in this direction where this is like it's like his place, it's his city,
Yeah.
Like CM Punk wouldn't. Yeah. CM Punk wouldn't be not main eventing in Chicago in this day and age.
And they're not there often.
I mean, then again, Damian Priest didn't main event Puerto Rico, but.
So let me pose you to this. Let's say if it was still Roman as champion, would Roman still main event over Drew?
I'm not gonna lie, no, because they've shown sometimes here and there where Roman didn't main event.
I can only think of one, and it was Seth 22.
Seth. Oh shit, you might be cooking actually.
It's the only one I can really think of.
Oh shit, you might you know something. I feel like there's some here and there, but I don't remember. Oh, the Hell in a Cell one, but that was way early.
Yeah.
I
Drew.
feel like Drew's got a main event.
Phil. So
Yeah.
Drew's on the poster.
Yeah, you're right.
But Cody's also on the poster. So
Cody can open the show, bro. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder because obviously that's like their kind of their biggest star.
If they kind of want to go to the direction where not every world champion has to defend on each show, like both world champions defend on each show, they could low-key have Cody announce his SummerSlam opponent there or something like that.
But I don't know. I think they want Cody as this guy who just defends it every pay-per-view.
That's true. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I do like when they have Cody in those spots on the shows, like like when he was on the Grayson Waller effect. I would love to see something like that for him.
That was pretty. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Unfortunately, now as the champion, I think I think he's gonna defend, bro. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think he's gonna defend at every pay-per-view until whenever he loses that title. I don't think he'll go a single pay-per-view. He's the biggest star. Why wouldn't you have both world title matches on? Especially, you're not going to leave Cody off the show at all. I don't think.
Well, yeah, and again, that's why I think he can easily open Clash because he can play it just as. I mean, Drew's already calling it his home. Well, obviously it's his home and everything, but he's like really bigging it up on TV. So it's just like I think the fans over there would be A-okay if Cody opened and they got their Drew the main event. I think that would be, especially depending on how it ends. I think Drew can main event.
Does Drew get Broken Dreams again? But does he get it officially?
They teased it. Didn't they tease it when he went against Roman?
I think they're low key. I think Drew's low key forcing their hand by mentioning.
Yeah.
How important it is to him,
Is that? I don't know. I find a hard time believing that Drew and Damian's a main event match.
That's my other thing. I'm not gonna lie. That's my other thing. But the fact that it's Drew in his place, I think is gonna work for the crowd that's actually going to the show. But I guess maybe people watching wouldn't take it as serious. But I'm not gonna lie. I think it's still gonna be a really good match.
I think so as well. I think, and that's why they keep putting Damian in positions to where you just kind of throw him on the deep end because it's like let's see. Every time he keeps proving us, I guess you can say us wrong. You can kind of say because we don't think he's, this good. But from what he's showing, I guess you can say Triple H and all of them. It's like, oh no, he can hold his own. So I think with the help of Drew being the home guy, I think it will help out. I think it'll still feel like a main event. It'll still feel like a big match.
I think the World Heavyweight title main eventing the show would also help its credibility as to,
that's my thing. Like, they gotta
establish the credibility. So I think, hey, for this show, if you want to have it close the show, go at it because you need to establish credibility for that title and not just have it as a workhorse title or whatever they call it. It should legitimately feel like not a secondary title, but 1B to the 1A because that's what it should be, a 1A, 1B. Because when it was the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight title back in the mid 2000s and stuff, the World Heavyweight Championship felt just as big as the WWE title, and that's how it should feel here. And while I did feel it in some moments with Seth holding it, at the same time I kind of didn't because Roman trashed that title.
Yeah.
So I hope they put the World Heavyweight Championship as in the main event at Clash. I really do. I hope they do.
Like Phil says, putting Damian in the main events will only help him as world champion in the long run.
It'll establish him too as a true main eventer, and I think that's a guy you can run with later on if you ever get injuries and stuff. Put the title on him because he's a reliable guy.
He is. He's definitely proven that. He's definitely proven that for sure.
But yeah, man. That's the Drew segment. He cooked. They all cooked. All right, let's talk about. I do want to talk about Braun Breaker just a little bit, man. I love the direction they're going with the story. I was hoping he was going to spear Adam Pearce.
I was hoping that too. You think we getting triple threat at Clash? Him, Ilya, Ricochet.
Bro, imagine, bro. If, like
for the Speed Championship?
we get Ilya, man. No,
You must have fallen some rocks. You must like. There's no way. You must have fallen some rocks or something.
No, y'all, I'm not cooking with that one. Y'all don't want to see the Speed Championship.
Did you trip today?
I'm just.
Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off.
But I just think the Speed Championship should be a little more prestigious.
strike two, Tommy.
All right.
Strike two.
All right.
Imagine Pierce versus Breaker. I don't know why I just laughed at
Bro,
that.
that'd be funny.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this. We'll get right back on track. But I really thought WWE was teasing Michael Cole and Logan Paul for some reason.
No.
Yo, freaking GM.
Where do y'all think this is gonna go? I mean, other than putting, I feel like Breaker's whole thing is he wants to be in some sort of match for some sort of crown or gold.
Yeah.
You know?
I think this is gonna be a triple threat at Clash.
Just cause
They're in a feud.
Oh,
all three of them.
Because Ricochet still wants to run his ones again with Dragunov, and Breaker just involved Dragunov and Ricochet. So I can see it.
I'm letting you know. That could steal the show.
That could.
No,
you remember
could be,
remember Gunther and Sheamus?
that could be
last
on
Clash of the
that type
Castle.
of
This would be
caliber.
this Clash of the Castle's banger.
Yeah, this would be that match. You know, actually, we'll talk about this in a second. Actually, you don't even have this on your bulletin board, so I just want to say this: Sheamus and Ludwig is gonna cook. I'm not gonna lie. If they do that at Clash,
yeah.
That's gonna
cook.
That's gonna cook.
All right, man. But I really like the direction going with Braun Breaker.
Bro, Braun is so fast. The way these
Scary,
two, Ilya and Ricochet sell the spears. Oh
Dude.
man,
Bro, Ilya and Braun are like two of the most terrifying people on Raw.
Did y'all see how Ilya was selling the spear after? Like he was walking
Yes.
back? Bro.
yeah.
That's my goat right there.
Anyways, I'd love to see the triple threat between them. That'd be great.
But up next, man. Talking about the main event, we're talking about two different subjects here. So Liv Morgan defeated Becky Lynch with once again the accidental help of Dominic Mysterio. Was it really an accident? I don't know. But
that was hilarious, dude.
That was a hilarious way to end it, man. So
pushed him
Braun Strowman pretty much pushed Dominic into the cage, then knocked Becky Lynch out, and Liv Morgan took advantage going away. And for the people who watch in the United States, you didn't get to see it because USA Network fucked it up. Liv ended up kissing Dominic as the show went off the air everywhere else around the world, and Dominic just stood there, took it, pause. That took stood there, took the kiss. Yes, he did. Took it from Liv Morgan, and never mind. But yeah, that's what happened. And after the show, Becky Lynch just sat in the middle of the ring and kind of just looked all sad and Irish, and I don't know.
He was battling between a rock and a hard place because he took it for real. And he probably take it from mommy too. You know,
probably does, man. Probably does.
Dude. Oh, shout out to Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. USA when I catch you, USA.
Yeah, USA they're out of I don't know.
Bro, I remember they did this shit with DIY whenever they were about to hit the finisher for the first time on the main roster, and they cut it right, bro.
They cut it. This was crazy, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I suspected this early, but and like, did Dom really enjoy it or did he really not? Like I don't know. Like he just sat there and just kind of he was just like, well, oh well, I guess I'll kiss her, and then you can see him just wiping his lip or whatever, but you could tell he enjoyed it. So
the direction they're going, because you saw Liv talking with JD, and Damian actually acknowledged that he saw that, and he didn't really say. They didn't really explain too much. And then a couple weeks ago, we saw Balor and Liv talking to each other.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. There's a different direction they can go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting my thing is, I'm starting to think that Priest and Rhea are going to be out, and Liv is going to join the Judgment Day or something along the lines of
How
that.
would you get Priest away though?
I mean, they're kind of already doing that with him stepping up, and Finn not liking that. So maybe Finn and since it was Damien and Rhea that emerged as the leaders, maybe now it would be Liv and Finn.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the IWC was in flames when Liv kissed Rhea. Everybody was in there talking about something. It should have been me. It should have. You all sick fucks, bro. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Like, y'all don't have the decency to, like, what the fuck?
Don't you have shame?
Shame on y'all, man.
Shame on
Go,
y'all.
yo. You know what? I need to pass this message to the learning tree, cause he need to teach y'all a lesson, man. He gonna give y'all a real nice, life lesson. Go, go be leaves on the branches. What was that shit that Big Bill said? When the leaves fall in the fall, they go brighter in the summer. Just like that, man. Just like that.
Phil said, "Dom, teach us your ways."
Phil, shame.
Shame on you, Phil.
Shame on you.
You need to go to the learning tree.
You need to be a branch, Phil. You need to be a branch.
Because when the leaves fall in the fall, you'll come out brighter in the summer. Just like Big Bill said. Or should I say what Chris Jericho said to Big Bill, which then he translated to everybody else. So
your mommy and Liv, come on, y'all, don't say that.
Lessons of
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not gonna say you're right either. You're not wrong. What's next? Oh yeah, I know what's next. My fault. Becky Lynch, man. Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't think, but I do think she's taking a hiatus though.
I think I don't think she'll be back until like the Rumble time.
Damn.
I think
I'm not gonna lie. I think you know what she's gonna do. She's gonna do the Becky special. There's gonna be a War Games team that needs a fifth woman, and then she's gonna do it for the third year in a row. I'm the surprise member because I'm Irish, and she's gonna be on the team.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I think it's gonna be her at the Rumble. I think she's gonna be at the Rumble.
I'm just happy she's taking a break, a very well deserved break. I'm happy she's gonna be off my teeth for a little bit because that means Donnie don't have shit to talk about. What's up?
You know what they might be doing? I mean, we're gonna get into the WWE TNA news later, but what if they played the fact with this TNA WWE partnership? What if Becky Lynch went on a little excursion and she did a little stop by TNA, bro?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Because she's playing into the fact that might be her last WWE run, which is not really. She'll be back later, but what if she takes like a little 6 month, couple month break in TNA?
I would be in fucking tears. I would cry.
One thing. So have y'all noticed that like with every TKO, with everybody's like contract coming up, TKO doesn't re-sign anybody until it's like literally.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
I
mean, they're a sports company, like a real sports company. You know what I mean? They do that in sports.
They run it like a true sports team. Like re-sign people when it gets close to the time, because I mean, I don't know that I would think that's actually a lot more incentive because they're probably thinking to themselves, do they not want to re-sign me? Like and then obviously when they get that contract, they're like, oh okay, and then obviously they go ahead and they sign it. Yeah, so crazy. Chad's contract, which.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
We'll get into that one. But Becky will be back. I think by the Rumble.
I'm not gonna lie, with this WWE TNA partnership, I think this is gonna be a way for Becky to act like she's not signed yet and go be a free agent in TNA for a month or two. Good little run, come back, and that's business right there, bro. I don't know.
Just letting you know, next month, 20th anniversary show. AJ Styles.
Get ready to fly.
I'm just saying, Dick Aldis doesn't want to give him a title opportunity. Time's running out.
Moose, we'll give him one. Moose got him.
Nah, yeah, Becky's not going to AEW. Don't worry.
Rebecca Quinn. Oh,
Rebecca Quinn.
Oh,
real names. Ugh. But hey, man, don't let the.
Are you gonna?
Hey, Chris, I'm gonna see you in a couple of days, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know what? Richard Spay, you can do that EA College Football Dynasty on your own.
Yeah.
You can do it on your own.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Phil, I just Phil, about like TK not giving her an offer. I think by Monday, AEW and a WWE contract will be in the front of her doorsteps. And I will say this, that I've seen it on Twitter, that by the time Monday comes around, she's going to have on her in her mailbox the two largest contracts in women's history. She's gonna like get paid the biggest bag either from WWE or AEW because she's worth that much money. Like she's a star. Like she's so marketable. So, like, hey, she's gonna get a bag. So she's gonna resign. I don't see her going to AEW, but hey, man, we'll see.
No, that's real. That's real.
Hey man, she's about to be the highest paid women's wrestler of all time.
Yep.
But up next, man, we gotta talk about the best show of the week, man. NXT.
NXT.
NXT, man. It started off with Sexyy Red announcing she's gonna be the host of Battleground, and there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of Sexyy Red on the show, so we'll get into more of it later. But I will say Booker T is hilarious, bro.
He got a wife at home. He needed to
bro. Charmel's gonna come kick his ass.
He needed to control himself.
Whenever that little thing, I'll say what Richard Speck said. Whenever Javon Evans and Trick Williams were on the barricade, and she started shaking it, but she was like, "Shake it real fast, shake it real fast, shake it for me."
Bro, yo, you could tell he got invited to the Diddy party.
That's crazy, bro.
You could tell. Talk about some shake it real fast. You could tell, man. And he, when she came out at the beginning of the show, he was like, "Oh, this is the time we've been waiting for all week."
You have been waiting for that all week, sir.
Jesus.
I will say the crowd was very into her. Like they were,
bow.
Like they were, like I'm not gonna lie, like the cameras were bouncing whenever she came out. Like that crowd was active. Like I'm like, damn, like, and you just see little kids in there. I'm like, little kids know Sexyy Red, and I'm not gonna lie, when they announced Sexyy Red, I'm like,
I didn't know how it was gonna go over.
This could either go really good or really bad because she is very uncensored. Like,
yeah,
like she is not for the kids, like at all. Shit, like I'm surprised. This is how you know we're away from the PG era. If she was shaking ass on screen, fucking doing the Ice Spice emote, like, yeah, you could tell. WWE is done with the PG era.
I'm happy that they didn't try to censor Sexyy Red. I'm glad they just said, you know what, you go out there and you just be you, man. You just be yourself. And she did that. And like you said, the PG era it's really coming to an end. And Netflix, you thought this was crazy? Netflix they finna go dummy.
Hey, Phil, it's okay that you don't know anything about Sexyy Red. Keep it that way. Keep it that way.
Phil, I'm gonna take you to a strip club one day.
Huh?
Yep.
What did you say?
I'm gonna take him to a strip club one day.
You're going to hell, buddy.
Oh, by the way, when Tatum Paxley was trying to take the by the way, that NXT Women's North America title, oh my god, like that shit is gorgeous.
Oh! Before you get one more thing. If the reason they wanted Sexyy Red to do that because the background of the title is red, they are smart as shit. I really don't think that's why though, but if that is why, they are smart as hell. But
so when this was a funny part because when Tatum Paxley was trying to wrestle the title away from Sexyy Red, Sexyy Red yelled at her and said, "Give it to me, bitch." Which is absolutely hilarious, bro. Like that shit. Hey, Sexyy Red was. Some people already saying induct her into the Hall of Fame. Hey, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
What's it called? By the way, Dallas has beaten Minnesota. Bad.
Yes.
Dallas and Boston in the finals.
Kyrie, you're 4 wins away. Yes.
Oh yeah, did y'all see that video of Sean whenever he like hugged Sexy
come to
Red, he's
daddy
like, "Come to
sugar."
daddy sugar."
Did you see them in the car together singing
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels theme song?
Bro.
Man,
Triple H said, I'm surprised she hasn't started twerking yet.
yeah. What the hell, bro? Man, Shawn Michaels. This is why you the GOAT, man. That's why you the GOAT.
Booker of the year.
Booker of the year, man.
I think, hey, I agree.
Booker of the year.
He
Booker
got
of the
my.
year.
What does it take to become get to the WWE Hall of Fame? I can be a WWE Hall of Famer at this point. Not gonna lie, one day Sexy Red will be in the WWE Hall of Fame
Just because of this one appearance. I mean,
just because
obviously,
of this one appearance.
yeah. Obviously, she's probably. Honestly, I'm
So
not gonna lie.
they're
She
gonna
might have
run out
more.
of celebrities to put. They're gonna put her in.
That's fine.
I'm surprised they ran with somebody from the rap scene. That's like obviously like she's very
I'm not
marketable.
surprised they went the rap scene, but I'm surprised they went in that direction of the rap scene. I
That
didn't think they would ever
direction.
touch.
Yes.
Yeah, no. That I'm surprised because we've seen the rap scene before. You know,
We saw Lil Wayne at WrestleMania, but
we saw Travis at in
we saw
Houston
Travis.
right before Mania. Like they've gone in the direction of rappers, but
And I mean in that direction, I mean like the what's the word? Like the non PG, like
yes,
that can't.
well,
There's
none
no
of the
way
rapping
around
is,
making that PG. Yeah.
that's there's
I
no
think
yeah.
next they should bring on Lotto.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No,
No?
I don't think so.
Nope. All right.
Ice Spice. No.
See, now where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do?
Let's move on.
Trying to now I'm kind of thinking who they should bring on. Oh no.
I don't know.
Man, Richard Speck says man is speaking for the people. I'm not gonna lie. I do not want to hear Booker T on commentary. If Ice Spice is on NXT.
I'm a munch.
No,
Bro,
Sharmell,
dude,
get your man. Sharmell,
I'm
get
a
your man.
munch on live TV.
No, that's the funniest thing. Whenever she's just there, he was like, "Oh yeah," and he was like stuttering, bro.
That's
but
hilarious.
up next, Tommy, man, it's time to talk about Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace will be the opponent. She was the mystery opponent for Roxanne Perez at Battleground at the UFC Apex on June 9th, I believe.
June 9th, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good match, bro.
And this, from my intro earlier in the stream, I said I was a proud father, proud uncle, and this is what I was talking about. Jordan Grace showing up on NXT live television. The challenge for not just to confront Roxanne, but the challenge for their women's championship means the world to me, and I'm sure it means the world to her, and it means the world to all TNA watchers everywhere. So it's just, is someone listening to Sexy Red?
Someone listening to Sexy Red. Put the phone down, Axel.
Anywho, Jordan Grace, man, I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy for you. And then it's nice to know that this isn't the only little talent exchange that they're gonna be doing. Hopefully we should see someone in Chicago when we do Against All Odds. It's probably gonna be Becky. My pick is now Becky. Shout out to Russell Spot. Probably not gonna happen. But yeah, man, I'm just happy for her, man. And it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be I hope Roxanne is ready to work real stiff. Like real stiff. Because it's gonna be a real good match.
By the way, she's also having a match next week.
Yeah, I forgot who was it?
What?
Stevie. Oh, I
Stevie
forgot.
Turner?
Stevie Turner, yeah. She's having a match next week against her on regular NXT television. So that's pretty good. From what I'm also hearing is they also want to keep her around to like, you know, kind of feature her in more matches. I even heard something as crazy as they want to feature her on SummerSlam, which would be absolutely absurd. Here's the thing. She's going to get signed by WWE. When her TNA contract is up, she is number one on the packing list. they are going to sign her and they're going to throw a lot of money on her, and she's going to leave TNA. She's not
Bro,
going
she's
to
getting
resign.
Tommy. What'd you say? She's getting 6 figures for 3 appearances.
Already, yeah. She's
Yeah, that's
already getting
crazy.
6 figures for 3
She
appearances.
she is quite the star, and I think WWE definitely sees that. And obviously people obviously saw the Royal Rumble, but the reactions that she's getting, and not just from the Rumble, because she got a big reaction at the Rumble. Everybody knew who she was. It was the same thing here. You would think that, like, oh, like the first time she appeared, it was just okay, whatever. She got a great reaction there, but this second time, like, she got another great reaction. So that was great.
And I just want when you guys, because for those who aren't watching TNA, I just want when Jordan Grace gets in ring against Stevie this upcoming Tuesday, and then Battleground Roxanne, I just want y'all to really look, because she's one of those ones in the ring, bro. And I'm so happy she's getting this. I guess a stage this big, because finally you guys can see, like, she's really one of the top women in the world right now, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it, man. I'm so excited, so excited.
True. Hey man, we'll get to more into the possibilities of the TNA and WWE at the end of the show. But last but not least for NXT, man, do want to talk about the arrival of Ethan Page. He announced that he was the one that took out Noam and Oro, and it looks like he's going right after that WWE Championship. I'm sorry, the NXT Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Page, man, this is random. I like these surprises that we don't get any rumors of. I had no idea he was heading to NXT. I um I did see his promo yesterday that basically saying that he's not under contract right now. He's still a free agent. But hey, even if that's a work or whatever, I think this is great for him.
I think Ethan Page is perfect for NXT. When AEW, when it was out that he was released from AEW, or the contract expired with AEW, I swore up and down he was gonna be a TNA guy again. I really did. I mean, Josh is still there. Just kind of made sense. Obviously, he went to NXT, but again, this is perfect for him. Um, they're gonna use him as a star. He's really talented. I don't know if you guys know, he has a YouTube channel, he makes vlogs and all this stuff. He is so creative. Everything he does is very creative. So NXT is gonna be a place where I think Sean's gonna let Ethan Page be Ethan Page and let him cook. And we're gonna see, like, Ethan Page should have been used way more in AEW. So I think we will, in due time, we'll see. But Sean's already putting him up against Trick. I mean, so that means something. That means something. But it's great for Ethan Page, man. Great. All ego, man.
Y'all think? I'm guessing it's going to be Ethan Page versus Trick at Battleground.
Probably.
Probably. Real
I
quick,
wonder how. I wonder. Like, I just want to see where Noam Dar kind of and Metaphor kind of goes from here as well, especially since they just got attacked from Ethan Page. So I guess that's something for him to do after Trick, because there's no way they put the title on him. So
that
I
was
guess,
good. That was good that they didn't just ignore where he came from, like Big Joseph was about to say, and then Booker stopped him.
yeah. I thought that was a nice little touch as well.
Axel, what did you think of the arrival of Ethan Page on NXT?
I'm very surprised. It's hard to, with social media nowadays, bro. It's very hard to keep things under wraps, and this was quite a genuine surprise. Much like the Jordan Grace thing, But because Jordan Grace has been in the presence of WWE before, and she did say, back when she did the Royal Rumble, she said that wasn't going to be her last time. Ethan Page was like a curveball out of left field, man. Like, that's not something I expected, just because also he hasn't been seen on TV for a while. And I didn't so I could have never pictured him in WWE. Um I thought he was going to go to like TNA or maybe like New Japan,
Mm-hmm.
but this is a great fit for him. For those of you who don't know, like, All Ego Ethan Page is like he's very good. Like, I think he's a better character than he is in ring. By the way, he's great in ring, but the charisma that he brings and his character is like he's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm surprised no company has really taken the chance on him to have him become a big star. But yeah, no, this one I think the WWE is gonna take a chance on him, and they're gonna try to make him as big of a star as they possibly can.
Right.
Hey, also isn't the I feel like a lot of these sources are gonna try to start getting through NXT now because this is like the fourth thing that happened this year on NXT that kind of went under the rug and no one saw. Like all this that happened on this episode, and then remember when Sean Spears signed? No one knew.
Well, I will say so. I briefly watched the Jordan Grace and Sean Ross Sapp interview. Like when I say briefly, I mean like the first 5 minutes of it. There, he mentioned that the guy that they have to cover NXT and how they get all the NXT leaks and news that Fightful be getting. For some reason, he told Jordan Grace, he said, "Yeah, my NXT insider guy has told me that NXT has been oddly secretive lately, and all of that."
I think it's because they
Yeah.
stay in one place. They're such it's way small. I mean, it's under WWE. That's a big thing, but it's such a smaller house.
Yeah. So I think
Such a
that's
smaller
cool.
team.
I think if Shawn Michaels is kind of like putting his extra foot forward to make sure like some things don't get out, I kind of like. I do. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, but that's that, man. Oh yeah, the Lexus King thing now too. That was NXT, man. Show of the week. We'll get to it on Sunday. All the extra stuff, but hey, man, that's SmackDown. You're gonna have a tough time competing with that.
Good
Up
luck.
next, man. Our last few notes on the show, man. Got through the shows, and now we're gonna talk about 3 or 4 viewer bullet points. First one, like Phil mentioned earlier, Chad Gable's contract with WWE runs out. It expires next week. Now, I don't think he's going anywhere because they wouldn't be doing all these stories with him, especially last week's segment on Raw. I think that was the segment of the week too, or one of the segments of the week. He's not going anywhere. But how do y'all think he's getting the bag?
I think he's proven that he deserves it. I think he's proven that he deserves it.
They're kind of waiting it out, but yeah, he's gonna get a contract. He probably already has one sitting in his mailbox. I'm pretty sure. I think as of today, or maybe he'll have one as soon as tomorrow. But he's gonna have a contract, and he's gonna resign. There's no way you don't have him in a major storyline like this and not think that you're gonna resign him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's my future intercontinental champion, so you gotta resign him. Gotcha.
And not only that, if you don't resign him, and obviously like it would take away from the whole Otis story, because who's he gonna turn? Because who's he gonna lash out on? When obviously when he like officially gets this mega babyface push, that he deserves. But it's like, so what are you gonna do? Because Chad's not gonna be around. But I think he's gonna stick around, and they've planted the seeds of Chad in the
Creeds.
the creed. So that's another thing. I think everything is pointing in the direction that he does get re-signed, and they're gonna make him a
definitely
priority.
not going nowhere.
Same thing. Another contract that's coming up, and I think they're gonna re-sign him is Dijak.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
They better do something with him first, though. Damn.
It's crazy. They did Raw drafted him, and they haven't done much with him, but I think that'll change soon.
Yeah.
Dijak for Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yes, put him in the match, man.
Book it. Let's do it.
Tommy, your thoughts?
Chad's not going anywhere, man. He's not going nowhere. There's no reason. I mean, I just think this is TKO's new way they're signing talent. I think they're just gonna wait till like Axel said earlier, they're gonna wait till the contract is pretty much up, and then that's when you're gonna get, that new contract. Granted, it may not be normal in the wrestling world, but it's pretty normal in the sports world. So it's nothing too crazy. But I don't think he's going anywhere. Yeah, but I hope over time, wrestling fans, I hope we learn to stop jumping on every single his contract's about to come up news, because WWE's about to kill us every single time if we jump saying, oh, where's he gonna go? And you just resign the week after. You know what I mean? So
up next, man. real quick chat because we just talked about NXT, but NXT viewership, man, they did real good. They pulled its highest viewership and 18 through 49 demographic since the product's first episode of 2024, 703,000 and a 0.24 in that 18 to 49 demographic.
This is this past week.
Yeah, I think obviously that demographic is going to go way up. I didn't think it was going to be number one for 2024, but hey, cook.
I mean, NXT is the best wrestling show of the week of all wrestling. AEW, WWE, it doesn't matter.
That's a crazy number. I'm not gonna lie. NXT, man, they're at this point it's becoming a third brand, bro. Almost. Like they're pushing talent left and right, man. They're pushing talent left and right, and you're starting to see women like Jasmine Nix is very good. These younger talent like Jada Parker and Carmen what is it, Petrovich, I think.
Yeah,
that's her name. A lot of these like very young talent like Riley Osborne, Oba Femi, they've built them up into a star almost immediately.
Javon Evans, man.
Javon Evans is
Oh,
being
in the
built
main
up
event.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because literally a month ago actually, not even 2 months, a month ago, they lost Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Lyra Valkyria. Like you lost all these stars, and it's like you didn't lose anything because it's still stacked. The roster's still stacked, bro.
It's like Alabama football team in 2010 to like 20, I don't know, 15, 17.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep retooling, and that's what, and instead of calling NXT a developmental brand, I guess that is developing talent, but it's like it's like an endless fountain of talent that NXT is, and that is the base of the other two brands in due time, because pretty soon there's just going to be guys from NXT that are on the main rosters and so on and so forth, So it's, instead of calling them the developmental brand, even though that's technically what they're doing, it's more than that. It's almost like they're trying to create this as like WWE's new base. This is where the talent is going to be coming from. But I think it's pretty cool.
Me too, Phil. Me too.
Phil, this comment right here. If Dijak goes somewhere, it's right in front of Santi Zap's house, dude. That they're having a legendary battle on X right now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really a battle. Dijak killing him.
Yeah, Dijak
I'm not
is
gonna
killing
lie.
him.
Every time I see his TikToks, I not interested. I can't remember why, but I feel like he made me mad one day. I just remember his face, and I'm not supposed to like him.
It's crazy.
I just remember why.
Man, I could imagine if Vince McMahon was watching NXT on Tuesday night, right? He's probably thinking to himself, why the fuck are people chanting TNA in an NXT arena?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
He must have been livid. Must have been super livid. Another thing I want to say is like, man, now they're having a partnership with TNA, Marigold, and potentially Noah. So, man, WWE is going to they're branching out to these smaller companies.
They just worked with GCW.
Yes.
Bro, yeah.
You know what's funny about all of this
throwing
stuff?
partnerships everywhere.
I feel like I'm being so honest. I do feel like even if the Triple H taking over WWE was like that was gonna happen, guarantee you, that was just gonna happen. If AEW wasn't a brand that also, like exchanged talent and did the talent exchange, I don't think Triple H and WWE would even look into it. The only reason why I think they're looking into it now is because that's just something else they know they can do better than AEW. So they're gonna and I just think it's out of spite, to be honest. But hey.
Look, and that's why, and look, we can also say the same thing as to when WWE, I feel like AEW made WWE better because WWE was in a slump in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the pandemic, they started to pick up because they started to realize, oh, AEW is starting to catch up. And at that point, you could honestly say AEW was gonna catch up to WWE, and they were gonna be right there with them in about 2 to 3 years time, right? unfortunately, WWE is just when their backs against the wall, it's like they seem to perform better. It's the same thing. Like when the whole Chris Benoit stuff happened, and obviously they got away from all the blood and stuff. The first year or so was very rough, and then they were because some of the product during that time, like the late 2008, early 2009, some of that product just wasn't great. Like the early PG era wasn't great, but they were able to kind of make it better over time. And I think now, because when their backs were against the wall and AEW was doing what they did, they kind of realized they had to step up their game if they were going to keep ascending and just increasing the gap between WWE and AEW so that AEW could kind of never close out on them.
Right.
So, and I think they've done a great job, and credit to AEW because they made WWE work that much more harder to make the product a lot better. And now the tide has completely turned, and AEW's kind of on the downward spiral now. So
Yeah.
I mean, they lit a
That's
fire.
real. Yeah,
They
that's
lit
real.
a fire. Yeah.
I don't know. WWE has always been pretty big though, so I can't really.
I mean, I'm not. I do think Triple H, if it ever got in Triple H hands, it was going to get like this. But I do agree to a point enough where like you're at your best when you're competing with somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the WCW kind of
Proves
plays
that too.
into that. It proves that, and also TNA, when TNA was battling back and forth up until they moved to Monday nights, which was the stupidest thing. Because remember on the first night that they moved, Bret Hart came back to WWE, and then it was over. From there on, it was just over. But this is what I'm saying: is when WWE has their backs against the wall, they know how to respond.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But in a business matter,
Yeah.
because they don't come at you like they don't come at you, but like they don't try to give you the publicity that you want. You know,
Mhm.
they don't want anybody else to get the publicity. They just want to let it be known, like, hey, we've been number one for so and so amount of years, and we're letting you know that we're like staying number one. So
Mhm. Hey man, two more bullet points here. One is, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit, but I do want to talk about some possibilities with the WWE and TNA deal. We did see a bunch of people tweet, like Josh Alexander, ABC, Moose, a bunch of people. What are some things y'all want to see?
Joe Hendry,
Joe Hendry, of course, yeah.
What would you guys want Joe Hendry to even do? Like,
just say his
He
name
just gotta
and he'll appear.
low key. I kind of just want him to appear in Scotland or
Yeah,
something. Maybe a segment with Drew would be funny.
yeah,
just
yeah.
hey, look, he can roast people. It's actually pretty funny. So like I don't know, just a promo.
Imagine Joe Hendry making a song about Drew's obsession with CM Punk.
Actually, I would love that. Actually, you were cooking. You're cooking. You're cooking. Joe Hendry could
Yeah.
definitely make a song about Drew McIntyre, and it would definitely hit. It doesn't even have to be necessarily about how he's obsessed with CM Punk. It just be about how he's just delusional. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It would be a hit.
And he's currently one of the biggest stars, like on social media.
He's easily one of TNA's
So
biggest because of
why
that.
why wouldn't WWE want to capitalize on his fame?
Oh yeah.
So he'd be, and then hey man, we could be getting Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander, man.
Wait, before we get ahead of ourselves, there's a young gun named Carmelo Hayes that we saw Ali and Alexander match, have we not?
Yeah, but but low key, Ali owes Alexander
Oh my goodness. Owes him what? Alexander
a
cannot
title
hold
shot.
my X Division championship.
Why not?
He owes him a title shot.
No.
Why don't you want Alexander to be your X Division champion?
I feel like no. I feel like we can do a little bit better.
Tommy, is it because you feel like your TNA guy will be losing?
No, I'm okay with that because I want Josh to go against AJ Styles. I think Josh has to lose there anyway. But
I like this.
Yeah.
Ali versus Wesley would be good too, and Wesley can reunite with his Rascals.
Mm-hmm.
MSK. MSK and the Rascals.
Carmelo versus Chris Bay would be another good one.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why Moose because this is strictly I don't know if it's strictly TNA and NXT, but if it is, I don't know why, but I'd love to see Moose and Obafemi.
That would be crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, Moose might have to take an L.
Wait,
Moose
I
and
think I just cooked
Obafemi.
up something. For the Drew and Joe Hendry feud or mini feud. Imagine, all right, Adam Pearce comes out. He's like, all right, it's time to introduce a Scottish wrestler. He is a social media icon. And then Drew McIntyre's music hits. He's like, I'm here. He's like, I wasn't talking about you. And then Joe Hendry's music hits, and boom, you start from there.
Actually, that's how you should open up Clash.
That's how you show no Clash.
Yeah. That's how Clash should open up, bro.
There's a lot
All
of,
I need is Josh Alexander versus AJ Styles, and I'll be good.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is all the way to get Styles on that 20th anniversary show.
I think this is like the picture perfect way to get him on there.
I don't see the issue here. That's brilliant. Shout out to
I'd love to see a Worlds collide with TNA and NXT on there.
Actually, you're cooking.
I'd love to see it.
The UK no more.
Nope.
You're cooking.
I'd love to see.
I'm about to book my show right now.
I'd love to see a TNA and NXT Worlds collide. So
Actually,
that'd be dope.
I want that. I'm not gonna lie though. Josh Alexander shouldn't lose to anyone on that roster but Trick Williams.
I'm loving this idea of this collab so much. Me too, man. AJ did say he's running out of time to win a world title match. Ooh, imagine he won the TNA world title.
He can have it.
Yo, defends it on WWE.
He can have it.
Imagine that.
Is there a possibility that Jordan Grace actually beats
I don't
Roxanne?
He would be the first ever.
So I don't think so. Only because I think Julie's coming in and taking the title right away. But I don't know when. So that's my thing.
She's hurt, right?
Well, yeah,
she is.
She's out indefinitely.
What if that was the plan, and what if they just flipped to Jordan Grace now?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad.
She's out indefinitely because of the Marigold.
That's right.
I'm okay with it. I'm all for it. Jordan Grace champion. NXT.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Double champ.
Yes, double champ. Yeah.
That way. So it would be Jordan Grace coming on NXT TV and grabbing it, and then down the line, Roxanne Perez going on TNA TV and grabbing it back. I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
Hey man, this is great.
Put your damn hands down, Tommy. No,
WWE and TNA.
Is Tommy frozen?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You got me. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this is crazy because we only got one show, and guess what? Is Jordan signed? Yes,
pretty sure. Yes, she is. She's still signed,
but not for too much longer. It's coming up soon.
I think her contract is coming up within the next year.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Imagine if Jordan Grace ends up signing. Does this stuff, ends up signing, and then WWE never works with TNA again. I think Tommy, your prediction would be right. They literally just want Jordan Grace.
I really do think that's what's happening, bro. I think they're doing all of this just to slowly get Jordan Grace away from the company and sign with WWE.
I don't think that's really happening, but I think that would be funny. But I think they just finally found a way to work with another company, and it helped. Yeah. It helped them. Hey man, but last talking point of the show, man. I love the idea of Worlds Collide, all that. Give me Joe Hendry and WWE at some point. I do want to talk about Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. Now, Will Ospreay is currently the international champion. Swerve Strickland is the AEW champion. Don't get me wrong, this match is gonna cook, but I think it's way too early for one of these two to take a loss, especially Swerve into this title reign. Especially both. I'm not lying. Both of them have, I think, equal reasons why they shouldn't take any sort of loss now. It's just way too early to do this. What are y'all thinking of this main event of Forbidden Door?
Swerve's got to win. I think Swerve's got to win. Ain't no way you take the title off Swerve this early, but I could see why you would have this match this early because Swerve hasn't been the main event since he's been champion, and I think this match puts him in the main event position. Will Ospreay is obviously a big star. Obviously, this one should have been saved for All In, but they're doing it about 2 months earlier. But yeah, I think Swerve's got to win, man. I don't think Will Ospreay is going to become a double champion.
Yeah, I think the only thing that can make this happen is a time limit draw at Forbidden Door. Because there's no way you can have Ospreay lose. But at the same time, there's no one really out there gunning for Ospreay per se in terms of like what he can lose and it not be a clean L. But at the same time, Swerve shouldn't lose either. And I mean, he already took care of Christian and his guys, so he can't really lose in an unclean way really either. So I think the only way you can get around this is a time limit draw. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about time limit draws, but they're a little iffy with me, especially because wrestling is scripted nonetheless. So it's like, why would you book this match and not give me a winner? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things. But I think since Tony Khan's done it before, I think this is one of those situations where he's going to put on a 60-minute classic and we don't have a winner, you know?
This is
I think MJ was winning the Owen.
Yeah. This is a weird dynamic that AEW and not many wrestling companies try to do, is two of your biggest baby faces going one-on-one against each other. Yeah, the two biggest baby faces going against each other in the main event of a pay-per-view, it's something that we don't really see, honestly. And it's going to be very interesting to see who the crowd really sides with, because the crowd is on both their sides massively. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. I'm just very interested to see how the match actually goes and who wins, if there's even a winner. But that's it. This is going to be a great match, bro.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's going to be probably another match of the year candidate for sure. It's not going to be a bad match by any means. It just sucks like we're either going to get a time limit draw or Tony Khan's probably going to do something that's going to piss us off anyway and have one of these guys lose. I feel like it's a lose-lose situation for AEW right now in that situation. Outside of the match being great, because it's going to be great, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know why they did that to themselves. Like you literally just gave Ospreay a belt. So instead of exploring and trying to see who he can go against for his belt, you have him going for another belt. I just think that's kind of stupid as well, but whatever. Not my show.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was all the topics, man. Anything else y'all want to get into before we get out of here?
Jordynne Grace is actually the GOAT women's wrestler ever. Yeah, she's actually the GOAT. I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier. It's Jordynne Grace.
Russell Swat, who won the predictions? Like,
shit, yeah.
Who won the $50?
Your winner of the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring and Double or Nothing Predictions Championship, the star before time with a perfect 15 out of 15. Perfect 15 out of 15.
You went perfect?
No,
he was the only one that went perfect. The second best was 13.
Who was it?
Fihead. His name's Fihead.
Bro, the star before time went perfect.
Wait.
Star before time went perfect.
Do you have them on you right now? The results or no?
Let me grab them.
There's one name I want you to look up because he's going to be watching the stream.
Who's the name?
Lee.
You want to know what Lee got? Is what you're saying?
He will be watching the stream, so I want him to hear this.
And then also say if it's higher or lower than me.
I have the scores in my notes actually.
You entered?
I'm always enter.
He enters even though he can't win.
Why are you doing that?
Remember he won the WrestleMania one, but we didn't give him the money.
What the hell, Tommy? And does he put a different alias?
No, he just puts the same one. Lee had 11.
You should do that.
I am.
11.
11 out of
11?
15.
We did pretty good. How much did Tommy get?
Tommy got. I didn't even put Tommy because I didn't count.
Oh, hater, bro, hater.
11 out of 15. Hey, Lee, you did pretty good, man.
Actually, let me count yours live, Tommy. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9,
Oh
10,
no.
11. 11 out of 15.
I tied
You
with
and Lee are best friends.
fuck Lee.
Best friends.
Fuck him. Fuck
Best
him.
friends.
Soulmates. Y'all
Special
are
day.
Fuck
Best
him.
friends.
soulmates.
Special day.
Phil, you got 13. Not bad.
Dude,
Loft got
Phil.
14. He got second place.
Oof.
Loft got 14. I'm sorry. Zay had 15, and then Phil tied for third place. No, Phil got the solo third place.
How many entries did we have in total?
We had 22. Not bad.
Good man. Hey, congratulations to the winner, and
We'll definitely
good job
get your money. Get your money prize. I'll hit him up tomorrow because it's
tomorrow.
late.
Yeah, so I don't know if he watches the stream, but if you do, congratulations.
It's the star before time. Zay.
Yes, hey man, my guy, man. Congratulations, bro.
Give the money to me and say you have it, Zay. All right, that's real. Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Hey, fuck Lee.
You know he's coming for you, right?
I don't care.
Be scared, buddy. Be
I'm
scared.
not scared of
He's
Lee.
coming for you.
Who's scared of Lee?
Yeah, he's coming for you.
This is you. You don't know what I got for Lee? You wanna know what I got for Lee?
What you got?
What else you got for Lee?
Oh no. Oh no. What the hell?
You ready?
What the?
Oh, you know what I got for Lee?
Let's see. Is he good?
There goes his tibia. You good over there? Tommy? Oh.
Oh.
he froze. He froze.
No,
He
I
froze.
wasn't even.
He
I wasn't even
froze.
tripping. I was
He
just
froze.
No, I
You
wasn't
got
even.
scared?
I
You
was
got
just.
scared?
I wasn't even.
Nah. You knew.
I wasn't scared. I was just trying to see what was going on. I thought
Bro, this was Tommy. He's like,
I thought my iPad messed up or something, you know?
Don't run, Tommy. He's coming.
all right.
Don't run.
Tell him the same thing. Make sure you guys tell him the same
Tommy,
thing.
he's right behind you. He's right behind you.
You're talking to him right now.
Huh?
Because he's gonna be watching the stream. So
Mhm.
you talking right at him.
Well, Lee, this is what I have. I need you to listen. I need to listen real closely. All right? I'm not worried about you. I'm not scared of you. In fact, you're a bitch, and yeah, man, fuck Lee.
Yo, Lee, when you watching this, those are fighting words. Hey man, if I'm you, hey, you be talking about how you be in them Scottish bars, fighting, whatever. If I'm you, I'm booking a plane ticket to the US and I'm whooping ass on Tommy. I'm just saying. I'm not letting that happen to me.
Lee, don't come over here, bro. Do not. You ever been stomped with a Tim? I learned that from Donnie.
Look at this nerd.
I don't know why you learning anything from Donnie.
Well, it's just because he's
nerd.
in New York. He told me, like, if you're really trying to, like, finish somebody, you should just use Tims.
Yes, that will definitely be recorded, Phil.
Yes. That
'Cause
will
even
be that will be recorded.
That will drop.
That was
Thank you, Phil. Please send that through. Please send that.
You caught some air there, Tommy. Caught some air.
Did I really?
You stayed on the ground for a while.
Yeah.
So
We thought you were hurt, man.
Oh, no, I'm just,
Another beat.
Yeah, you know what's happening though? I think Lee's ducking that, and then hitting you with the meanest claymore known to man.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I think that's what's happening too. And then 1, 2, 3, and the winner. And yeah,
No. So I guess what I need to do is I need to get like a picture of Lee and put it like right here, and then like, yeah.
why?
Get
Because
it.
he's your puppet.
Yeah, he's my bitch. If that's
Oh,
yeah.
oh shit!
Oh, damn.
All right, man. Well, we will appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow all our stuff, all our socials, man. Watching after 2 hours, we definitely appreciate it.
Oh,
See
word of
y'all.
y'all was so nice at this, bro. God.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord. By the way,
the Discord. We will see y'all Sunday, man, with some more content, man. We don't know exactly what yet, but we will see y'all then. Y'all be safe, man.